First up is Sam Caniglio.
Coach, a pair of top 10 wins over ACC opponents. How do you feel about your team's momentum right now?
It's, I was worried about this game. There's always the hangover game. You come in, you beat top-notch Duke, and then you got to turn around and match that type of performance. So, coaches, we're always a little bit worried, and that was a great performance. We started a little slow, but they found a way to win.
Coach, how about the late goal from Izzy? How did you see it in your eyes?
Yeah, I mean, Lauren, I think Lauren kind of put the crossover, and then I think Lily got another touch, and I mean, Sibley just buried it one time. I don't think the keeper had a chance. It was a perfectly placed upper 90 kind of finish. So it was incredible for Sibley. Another great finish for Sibs, and I'm just so happy for her and for this team that they could grind it out and find the win.
We'll go to Liam and Matt.
Hi, Coach. Izzy Sibley really sort of came here and started off playing out wide, and then she moved into midfield, and then, you've had injuries and other things go on, and she's moved back out wide. What does it speak to her versatility that she was able to transition back out wide and do so well today?
I think she's got a fan from the same country in you. But no, absolutely. We talk a lot as a team about versatility and being a great teammate and having that open-mindedness. And I can't speak enough to Sibley about how valuable she's been to this program and just the way, she works in every position. And I tell her that all the time. I said, your work rate is a huge talent. And when you have that type of work rate, you can play anywhere. So there's so much value into versatility. And I think some kids just think they got to master their craft in one position, and Sibley's able to do it in multiple.
Sam, go ahead.
Coach, you mentioned that slow start. Obviously, the ending was not slow at all for you guys. So what exactly was the change in momentum?
I just thought we just kept working and working and working through it. It wasn't a perfect game. And I spoke to the team a little bit about great teams find a way to win. I don't think it was our prettiest performance, but I just felt that in the last, 15 minutes, we just kept driving and pressing and, finding a way to put that ball in the back of the net. And I was just really pleased of the no quit mentality, especially against an incredible Virginia team.
Liam and Matt.
Hi, Coach. I just wanted to ask about, you just preached about versatility in that answer previously, and Lauren Segala, she played well at right wing and also at the 9 position. So how valuable is that, having someone that can bounce around up top?
Yeah, Lauren has played in all 3 positions up top. And again, when we need, and I say this to the team, every single one of the players I have on my team has a talent. And there's just different times when you got to call upon it. And that's what makes it great when you have versatile players, because it's not just, one position or one time. So I was just pleased that Lauren's like, okay, let me go. Let me do my thing.
Keep going, guys.
Coach, Diana Ordonez, their number 9. I was here for a spring game, I think my sophomore year. She scored 2 that day. And then you guys went down to Virginia in 2019 and she scored 2 that day. But today, Gabby Robinson and Jordan Brewster just smothered her. What was your game plan? What was your approach to stifling her today?
Yeah, we know, we have so much respect for her. We know that if she gets a half an inch inside that 18 box, she's finishing. She's finishing with her head. She's always hunting the goal. And she is a true goal scorer. So, you know, a lot of credit to Gabby and to Jordan. They had to know where she was at all times. And it was like the wet t-shirt mentality. You just got to know, and you can't give her that inch because she can finish with her head, with her right foot, her left foot. So it was so important, not just on the run of play, but set pieces, everything. And you know, in Kaysa to come out and snatch, you know, those corner kicks was vital.
And Sam, we'll finish up with you.
Which if Joe will let me sneak two in here real quick. The first one is, you kind of have a unique situation this year. You were able to add some freshmen in the spring. You kind of have a different lineup. It's not super different than it was in the fall, but you're playing some different players in there. Have you ever kind of had a situation like that where you mid-season you're bringing in new pieces and they're making an immediate impact? I mean, you have two freshmen that are coming in and playing some fairly significant minutes.
Yeah, I mean, you know, someone asked this question kind of before, and what's unique about it was during preseason, you have a preseason game, right? Then you have non-conference games. Well, we didn't have any of that. So I didn't really know the freshmen. You don't know how they're going to adapt. You know, all of a sudden we go into conference play. Well, you know, then they kind of got acclimated with the speed of play. Us as a staff, again, had a good understanding of what they really could bring. So that's been really important, having that first part of the season and now being able to utilize it in the spring.
Now you're heading over to Charlottesville for round 2 against these guys. Any adjustments to the game plan, or were you pretty satisfied on how today?
Oh yeah, I mean there were some moments where Virginia was moving the ball way too well with us, and you know, you can't give a team time and space like Virginia. So we definitely gotta, you know, watch a lot of video and make some adjustments and just make sure that the players understand the importance of it. And you know, they're buying in. Like I said, you know, being COVID safe first and foremost, and then just really grinding and understanding how to develop this team and quickly develop this team. So it's going to be a fun week ahead. But you know, Virginia's going to be all fired up. So it's going to be a battle in Charlottesville.